Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining us on Ludicrous feed. Today we're looking at Tesla Model Y accessories. I just want to thank our good friends from Jowua for sending us these products to review. There's a whole bunch more of accessories from the Jowua website, and make sure you use my coupon code TeslaTom5 for 5% off all accessories site-wide. These are the accessories that I've handpicked myself from the Tesla Model Y category, and we'll go through each one today. Now please take note, we don't actually have our Tesla Model Y just yet. Delivery is promised for later in 2022. Now you'll be glad to know that Jowua do ship to Australia. There is free shipping for orders over $120 or more. And take note that the site is in US dollars. Otherwise it's $19.95 for each order. Now there are two products that are requested which are not available at the time of this video. Firstly, the right-hand drive Model Y floor liners, which Jowua have said will be available later on. And of course, I'll do a full review of that for our Tesla Model Y later this year. Secondly, the foldable car tray for the Tesla Model Y, which I will of course review when that arrives. And the one thing I love about Jowua products is that they're always really well designed and well boxed and well packaged. And you can tell that a lot of love and attention to detail has gone into each product, and that's why I'm always happy to review Jowua products. Okay, so the first thing I'll unbox is the Type 1 to Type 2 EV adapter. So they're the specifications there, 32 amp max, 4-year 100,000 mile warranty. Alright, so there we are. What I would call a barrel adapter. Very, very portable indeed. There we go, you can see the Jowua label there. J1772 to CCS2 AC. So there's the Type 2 mini keys on this end. And there's the Type 1 on the other end there. So this is very handy. You put this in your frunk, I guess, or your subfloor under the boot, and just handy to bring around. There aren't very many Type 1 chargers anymore in Australia, but you know, you never know when you might encounter one, and this is always handy to have in your car when you travel. Okay, so the next thing is the center console cup holder. It says they're premium silicon, food grade silicon, which can withstand extreme temperature, minus 40 degrees to 220 degrees, non-toxic and eco-friendly. Custom card holder design stops the key card from sliding. Now that is something which I found with the Tesla Model Y on our test drive. The key card kept sliding around on the center console, so this would be good to stop that happening if you use a key card. And this is washable as well, the silicon. Alright, let's take a look. Oh yes, you can tell this is good quality straight away. Look at that. Beautiful. Flexible, but you can tell it's strong. Yep, this will be very handy in the new Model Y that we'll be getting as cup holders. Very good. Okay, so the next one is the 100-watt car charger. Now I've reviewed this before for our Tesla Model 3, and this is extremely useful if you like working in your car. Whether you're waiting to charge the car or you're waiting for something else, it's very handy because it allows you to plug your laptop in. I've got a MacBook Pro, which it definitely works with. So there we go, Jowua car charger, and there's all the input and output specifications there. But essentially it comes with a USB-A and USB-C port there. And this one fits into your 12-volt socket in the car right there. So very handy to have right there from Jowua. Okay, so the next two things are mobile phone holders for your car. Now, of course, Tesla's got a very good inbuilt navigation system already, but it doesn't allow you to use Waze natively in the car. So this is where these mounts are very handy to have, because Waze is a great app, which Tesla hopefully will have in its infotainment system one day, but for now, these mounts are really handy. Let's open this one first. Okay, Okay, so this one's the MagSafe one to start with, and also Foldaway as well. So as you'll see, and we'll obviously test this one day when we get our Model Y, but essentially this part here sticks to the back of the infotainment screen wherever you want it, and then this part folds out and you can mount your phone there, and that will charge and stick on at the same time if you've got a MagSafe phone. It's got quite a few degrees of freedom as well, so you can actually fold out in whatever direction you want, which is quite cool. And this also rotates on this axis too, ball socket joint there. So that's got quite a few articulations to it, making it very, very versatile indeed. And in case you don't want it, you can always fold it back and then slide it on itself like that. So that way it's completely out of sight for times when you don't need it. This is a great product, highly recommend it. And it's also got a charging component to it as well. Comes with a USB-C cord there. This plugs into this area here, you can see, right? And then that can plug into your car, of course, from there. So great product. I'll be using this one for our Tesla Model Y for sure. And of course, Jowua think of everything. There's a spare 3M adhesive in case the other one comes loose. Also comes with a USB-A to USB-C adapter, which is very handy, and also some extra clips as well. And also comes with this installation frame, which makes it easier for you to install this onto the corner of your infotainment screen. So again, Jowua, fantastic attention to detail, and they do think of everything for their products. The second type of mount is a 480-degree rotation car mount with wireless charging as well, same as this one. This has also got wireless charging, but this one is for phones without MagSafe, and it's got the clips on the side there, as you can see, to help hold it in place. Let's take a look. Okay, so inside the box, again, a Type C USB cable there, and again some installation guides too. This is really handy. This is for right-hand drive, that's us, and this is a left-hand drive installation frame for the corner of the screen. And see how there's clips like that. That's a quick release like that for holding your phone as you're driving, in case you don't have, for phones that don't have the MagSafe. And that's how you stick onto the back of the infotainment screen like that. And it's also a suction as well. So suction and adhesive for extra security. And this is a wireless charging pad too. So that's where you stick your USB-C cable there. And that's how you charge the phone. That goes back to the car's USB-C port. And again, it comes with a USB-A to USB-C adapter. So there's two options there in case you don't have a MagSafe phone. Okay, so the next two items are for a USB hub. So there's two types. There's this one here, mini LED hub bar, and there's this one here, USB hub with LED light. You generally can't use the two together, but I'll show you the differences in a second. So let's unbox this one first. This is the USB hub with LED light. Again, very well packaged. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. So you see on the back there's USB-C plugs right there. So that sits onto the back of your center console on the Model Y. That way there's a light there when it plugs in. And on the front there's extra USB-A ports there, which is very handy. And then on the top you've got some USB-C ports, another USB-A port, and I presume this is for the light switch, which is at the front here. So that makes that center console very bright. Now, of course, the new 2021 onward vehicles don't have data capability in the center console anymore. It's all for charging only. Data is only in the front glove box, and I've got a special adapter for that as well, which we'll go through, of course. But this is one option if you want a USB hub for your center console. So let's correlate this guide here with the product. So USB-A ports on the front, as we saw, LED lighting, and then on the top there you've got LED on and off, USB-C, PD3 and data, which of course is not valid anymore because there's no data in the center console. 27 watts. This one's 18 watts right there, 18, 27, and then USB-A port there. Support power and data, of course just power for now with the new cars. Of course the second option is the mini LED hub bar, so let's open this one. Of course always very well packaged. Okay, so you've got, that's what it looks like there. It sits on top of the center console and the center lid slides in line with this, so it's all flush, and it plugs into the USB-C port in the center console, and then on the top here you've got so USB-A ports there and a USB-C port. So there's the guide there, USB-C connector, yes, that one there, and LED lighting is underneath, so there we go, it's a bit of LED lighting, and yes, USB-A ports and USB-C type with 18 watts, LED on and off. Now of course that says data as well, but we know that now the cars are just power in the center console, data is in the glove box. Okay, so there we go, that's that option there versus this option here. I think personally this one probably looks more versatile to me, although some people may like having the ports sitting up the top flush with the center console cover. If you don't mind opening it each time to access your ports, then this is good for you. The light seems bigger on this one as well. So yeah, it's good that they've got both options from Jowua for you to choose. Alright, so the next one is the LED light bar, which I've reviewed before for our Tesla Model 3. Let's have a look. Okay, so looking lovely there, as I remember. So this is a nice wood finish here, and this is where the light comes from. Essentially a very nifty looking torch, but I think it's super handy to have. Comes with a whole bunch of cables too, with different combinations. So you can plug into whatever socket you want. So yes, again, Jowua have thought of everything. Very versatile product. You can stick this in the glove box, I guess, if you're purchasing one of these, either that one or that one, which has its own light. And this is handy for the glove box if you want to reach in for things in there. So yeah, very versatile product. Alright, so the next items are the two different multi-device wireless controllers, and also this 3-port USB Dashcam Hub. Now you can buy each of these separately, or you can buy this as a bundle. There it is there. I suspect this one will be quite popular, because now that the data port is in the glove box, this will be very handy to have. Okay, so that's what it looks like right there. Super handy, as you can see. It's even got the Sentry mode or Dashcam icon there. It tells you where to plug it in, right? Your SSD drive should go in there. And then on this side, you've got more USB-A ports. And this one plugs into the USB-A socket in your glove box. And of course, the reason it's bundled with these two is because you'll see in a second, these controllers require a USB-A port to be wireless. Okay, so I've reviewed this before on my channel. It works very well with Model 3, and I can imagine it'll do the same for Model Y. So just take off these protective rings. So this is the wood grain finish, and this one is the black carbon fiber finish. So take your pick, or buy both, I guess. And look, they're actually very handy to have in the car when you're waiting with the kids, or even by yourself, waiting for charging or waiting for something or someone. And yeah, I would recommend having them in the car. And as I was saying before, you do need a USB-A port, because you can plug them in like this, right, when you're charging. So this is the wireless receiver that you must plug into either USB-A or USB-C ports. So that's the C port, right? And that's the A port there. So that way, when you buy the data hub bundled like this. You can plug in both USB-A receivers into this section here, right, one there and the other one there, right, and still have your Sentry mode connected there, and then this one goes into the Glovebox port. So very handy product to have, and I recommend having this one. This is a really well designed product. Well done, Jowua. And as you can see, the instructions for the wireless controllers are very easy to use. It tells you how to pair them very quickly with your car. Step-by-step instructions right there. Okay, so if you like to keep your things in your car super organized like I do, then there are two options here from Jowua. First is the center console tray organizer, which is for the center console, of course. And then this is for the armrest storage organizer. Right, so let's have a look at the armrest first. Alright, so beautifully packaged once again. So this will sit in the armrest. And ideally, you know, this is where you put your light bar. Right, like this. That way it's nice and lit as you open up the armrest. And the light bar is a setting where it'll only come on when there is movement detected, such as opening the armrest lid. And it turns off automatically after 15 seconds. So these two work very well together. Now, it's funny, the writing is actually designed for a left-hand drive car because the driver sits here, but obviously when we're sitting in the right-hand drive car, the Jowua signage is backwards. That's okay, it still works well. And this cutout here is handy because then you can put your 100-watt laptop charger in that position there, as you'll see when I review this in our actual Model Y one day. So that sticks in there because the OEM armrest tray actually blocks the 12-volt socket. So you can't leave that in there if you want the OEM tray. Whereas having this, you've got the cutout insert there, and then the laptop charger can just stick in there. So again, Jowua thought of everything. Very strong, durable material as well. Okay, let's have a look at the center console tray organizer now. Okay, so very similar material to the Armrest Organizer. Very sturdy, very strong, not going anywhere. It's very good. And yeah, just you know, great compartments here. You can put anything you want in there. Something for a thin item like a card. This to stop things rolling around. Yeah, excellent product. I'll be using this one as well, definitely. Okay, so we're almost at the end here. Second last item is the tempered glass screen protector. This one is a clear. It's up to you whether you want clear or matte. We've lived with the matte one for many years, and look, it's great for fingerprints, but it doesn't make the screen as clear as it could be, I guess. That's one drawback. So we've now opted to go for a clear screen protector. So instructions on how to install it. We've installed something similar for our Tesla Model 3, so I imagine the Y is going to be very similar because it's essentially the same screen. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so inside the package, you will see that it's again very well thought through. And it's got a guide on how to install the screen perfectly, so it meets every single corner. If you follow the instructions properly, of course. And yeah, of course we'll install this for you for our Model Y when it comes, but it's very simple to do. Follow the instructions, and there's a cleaning kit as well to clean your screen before you install it. Great product from Jowua. Okay, so the last but not least from today's review is the cargo mats for Tesla. So these are the mats for your bonnet or your frunk, and also for the boot or trunk, and also for the subfloor area as well underneath the trunk floor. So on the side of the box there, it says all-weather cargo liners for Tesla Model Y, package contents, front trunk liner ×1, rear trunk liner ×1, rear well liner ×1. 4-year, 100,000 mile warranty from Jowua. And there's the size of the box when you get it posted out to you, 53 by 13 by 63 centimeters. Okay, so there it is there inside. Okay. There we are. Alright, so this first one is for the frunk or the bonnet. They're all made from the same material. They're all ribbed. And they've got the Jowua branding there as well. Just a lovely looking product. Really strong, sturdy, tough. And yeah, something I would strongly recommend having for your storage areas. This one's for the trunk or boot well, the subfloor. Same thing, ribbed. Sturdy, strong, Jowua branding there. Very nice. Alright, so this one is for the boot, or the trunk. And what I like about this one is that it's folding. Alright, like that. So it's got a crease in the middle there. And that way you can access the well below. So again, very well thought through. Same material, of course, ribbed. And they've got the Jowua branding there. So just, again, another really beautifully designed product from Jowua, and also highly recommended. Alright everyone, so these are the Jowua accessories that I've personally handpicked from their catalogue for the Tesla Model Y. So make sure you check out their website, jowua-life.com, for their full catalogue, and don't forget to use my coupon code TESLATOM5 for 5% off site-wide. Shipping is free for orders over $120, otherwise it's $19.95 per order, and shipping is normally quite quick to Australia. And a quick note that all prices are listed as US dollars on the Jowua website. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching, and many thanks again to Jowua for supplying these products for me to review and preview. And until the next Ludicrous feed video, stay safe, and as always, happy charging.